Replacement of MNREGA. President Draupadi Murmu gave her assent to the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission. Parliament passed the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission or VBGRAMG bill, officially replacing the 2025 MNREGA. The new law increases guaranteed work from 100 to 125 days but shifts to a supply-driven model with a fixed budget. Nuclear Energy Law. The Shanti Act, Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India, was enacted, replacing the Atomic Energy Act of 1962. It aims to achieve 100 gigawatt of nuclear capacity by 2047 and removes supplier liability, encouraging private and foreign investment in the sector. Bureau of Port Security. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a meeting to establish Bureau of Port Security as a statutory body under the Merchant Shipping Act, 2025. Modeled after the Bureau of Civil Aviation Security, it will be led by an IPS officer. Space Innovation. The Indian National Space Promotion and Authorization Centre launched the Antariksh Prayogshela initiative to build advanced space labs in select Indian colleges. Train fare hike. The Railway Ministry announced a fare increase effective December 26, 2025. Rates will rise by 1 paisa per km for ordinary classes and 2 paise per km for non-AC and AC classes. Water Innovation. The Union Ministry of Jal Shakti launched the Jal Shakti Hackathon 2025 and the Bharat WIN portal to promote scalable water solutions. The Bihar Cabinet approved the Sat Nishchay 3.0 program for 2025 to 2030, targeting the creation of 1 crore jobs for youth. In Maharashtra, civic poll results led to a recount order in Kamptee after a narrow BJP win. Australia's Day of Reflection. Australia declared December 21 as a National Day of Reflection to honour victims of the Sydney Bondi Beach terror attack that occurred on December 14. India-Netherlands cooperation. A new Memorandum of Understanding was signed to strengthen bilateral trade and investment, including the creation of a joint trade and investment committee. US Venezuela blockade. The U.S. intercepted a third oil tanker off the Venezuelan coast as part of a blockade to enforce sanctions, an act Venezuela condemned as international piracy. UK-US diplomatic call. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer held a call with US President Donald Trump to discuss the wars in Ukraine and Gaza, and announced Dr. Christian Turner. Bangladesh tensions. India suspended visa operations in Chittagong following the killing of a minority Hindu youth, expressing strong concern over the safety of minorities in Bangladesh. Hainan Island, that was recently seen in news, is located in China. RBI Risk-Based Insurance. The Reserve Bank of India approved a new risk-based deposit insurance framework. Banks with better asset quality and capital adequacy will now pay lower premiums compared to the previous flat-rate model. Microsoft AI investment. Microsoft announced a record $17.5 billion investment in India to build AI infrastructure and skill development programs. Rupee performance. The Indian rupee reached the 91 rupees per USD mark, primarily due to global trade uncertainties and high US Winter solstice, December 21, 2025, marks the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, the shortest day of the year. James Webb discovery. The James Webb Space Telescope identified a unique lemon-shaped exoplanet near a pole. Artemisinine resistance. Concerns were raised globally as reports emerged of malaria parasite resistance to artemisinin in parts of Africa, a trend previously seen in Southeast Asia. World Meditation Day. The second annual UN-designated World Meditation Day was observed, coinciding with the solstice to symbolize introspection. Environmental crisis. Cyclone Ditwa caused catastrophic floods and landslides in Sri Lanka, with the death toll rising above 600. Badminton. Indian pair Satwik Sairaj Rankireddy and Chirag Shetty won the bronze at the BWF World Tour Finals in Hangzhou. Football. East Bengal FC won the inaugural SAFF Women's Club Championship by defeating Nepal's APF 3-0 in the final. Geo-Parsi scheme is implemented by Ministry of Minority Affairs. Geo-Parsi is a central sector